You guys want to hear a story?
Sure.
I got a story for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my daughters and I, we collect change. Okay. So I have a jar that has all the change in it, and then when it gets filled up, I take it to the bank and I empty it out and we cash it and I split it between both girls. Right? It's our little thing. So I'm in my daughter's room yesterday, my oldest one, and I see change on her little end table next to her bed. So I take the change and I scoot off my hand, and I thought maybe she has more change. And then she has these little drawers on the nightstands. So I open them up.
Why would you rifle her drawers?
Well, hold on a second. So I'm opening the handle.
Yes.
And it doesn't open, right? It's one of those fake drawers, right?
Fake.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know that at the time. So I get on my knees and I reach under, and there's holes, like these holes underneath the end tables on each side. So I'm reaching up and I'm like, what is this? Does this drawer work? And it's not a drawer, but then I start feeling stuff
Oh, God.
on the shelves
Okay.
in there. And I pull them out. Vape stuff.
Uh-oh. She was vaping the whole time?
Dude.
Vape stuff. So hold on a second. Now she's out at this moment, right?
Okay.
She's out at PetSmart with her friend. And so I'm like, you know what? Should I call her and ask her what the deal is? I said, no. You know what? I'll wait till she gets back. I laid it out on her bed. She comes back. And she goes to bring up the stuff that she got from PetSmart for her fish. And I follow. I'll go with you. I want to see you do this with your fish. So we're walking back up in the room. And then she's sitting there. And she doesn't see it right away. And her friend sees it. And it's kind of funny. And I see her friend try to put a bag like over it.
Over
Because she
it.
thinks that, Kayla just left it out. Which I'm applauding. It's a good friend getting her back,
She's
Good move.
trying to conceal.
And so I look at Kayla and I go, Kayla, what is that? And she just stone face. Just, deer in headlights.
Right.
And she goes, that's mine.
Good for her for copping to it.
Yeah.
She admitted to it, right? So I'm like, listen, I started smoking when I was a sophomore in high school. I get kids do stuff, right? I get it. Am I disappointed? Yes. But I'm not going to, lose my crap.
I mean, and you've talked to her about vaping.
Yeah. So
An epidemic in high school. So, yeah.
So when I don't want to get into it while her friend's there, the friend leaves, and then I look at her. She comes down. I'm like, Kayla, are you doing that? And she goes, Dad, I did it for a second, and I stopped, but I did it, and I left them up there, and I just forgot about the shoes. They're all empty. I swear to God. And and I checked them. Everything was empty. There was nothing. I even tried to take a hit off the little thing to see if it worked. It's all empty.
Oh my God, that's scary though. People are dying from it, and it's super addictive.
Yeah.
So it's scary. It's not just cigarettes.
And I believe her when she said that because, like I said, I think she just succumbed to some peer pressure. But I was like, you got to be kidding me! And I just found the hidden stash in the room. And I remember I had hidden stash places that my parents found stuff, and I thought that
God, that's
I
scary,
thought that they didn't see things. My mom found all my adult book collection, And I was just sitting there. I'm like, Kayla, you're not doing this again. You're not doing this at all. And she goes, no, Dad, I did it. And we're sitting there talking, Mom and Dad, all of us together. She goes, I did it for a second, and I just left them up there, and I forgot about them, and they're just empty.
Just make sure she's not addicted to it because there's a lot more nicotine. I've been reading about it. There's a lot more nicotine in the vape pods than there are in regular cigarettes. So a lot of the problems are kids are actually addicted to it, and they want to stop when they get caught, but they can't.
And so I'm talking to my youngest daughter. I said, Ava, are you doing any of this stuff? She goes, Dad, absolutely not. I will not do it. She goes, but I'm telling you right now that everybody does it.
I know.
Everybody does it. I'm like, you serious? She goes, Dad, everybody does it. So heads up for you two.
Well, it'll be illegal by the time our kids are in high school.
Hopefully
because it's life-threatening.
Hopefully it is. But my wife was drilling her on the whole, don't get your lungs collapsed.
Yeah, it's
and all
so
that stuff.
dangerous.
How funny would it have been, though, she comes home and here you're trying to take a pull from it to see if there was anything in it. It's not working. I don't know what's going on.
Nothing was working. There's all these, there's all these little bits and cartridges and all this stuff.
Oh,
and
then you go.
But when I saw it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, that's got to be somebody else's. But I admire her for telling me the truth.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of bond that we built at our house. And I'm happy about that, but I was just disappointed that she was doing it.
And you go, well, what is this? I learned by watching you, Dad.
Yeah.
I learned by watching you.
And as somebody who did that in high school, I just hope that, someone would be smarter than I was.
Yes.
Turned into an old commercial.
Oh
It's
my
The Drive.
gosh.